Hello, I am your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And we are here to be empowered, to heal, to get delivered, and to get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power. And that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are history makers, we are real changers, we are dream successors, we are wealth generators, we are manifestors, we are curse breakers, and we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, Kingdom people, we are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for all the likes, subscribe, shares, all your comments and feedback. Thank you for all of your financial contributions to my channel and for all the seeds that you so generously sow into me and my ministry. Thank you for all of your bookings and for all of your purchases. Kingdom people, thank you for everything you do here. Thank you, Kingdom people. Thank you. And so, Kingdom people, I am on location and I'm here for us to break these chains. Are y'all ready to break these chains? Let's go. Let's activate. Let's elevate. Let's do this, Kingdom people. Listen, I want to talk to you all about too good to be true blessings. Too good to be true blessings. God said he is bringing you some too good to be true blessings. You know how you get something or something happen and you be like, this is just too good to be true. And there's a saying that goes, if it's too good to be true, then it probably ain't. But God is saying that's so for you. Because he's bringing you too good to be true blessings. You ain't going to believe it. Not just only are you not going to believe it, even though you're going to believe it, because you're going to know what's happening. But it's going to be just too good to be true. These are too good to be true blessings. And God said that you deserve it. You worked for it. You endured. You being obedient. You stood the test. Many of you all have been being tested and you are passing these tests. You stood your ground. You've been dealing with attack after attack and all this gang stalking and people trying to black magic you and purple magic you and hoodoo, juju, susu, all this stuff. King people, and you stood the test. And God is saying that he's bringing you too good to be true blessings. He already promised it to you. He already had it for you, but you had to go through the process. You had to be molded. He had to equip you. He had to strengthen you. He had to prepare you for these too good to be true blessings. And now they're coming. And here's the thing. Not only are these blessings going to be too good to be true for you, they're going to be too good to be true for others. And God is saying that your blessings is not just wealth, which a lot of it is, but it's just overall just your character, your wisdom, just your, I'm hearing charisma, just what you carry and how you move and your anointing and your gifting. These are too good to be true blessings, God is saying. And not only are you not going to believe it, well, you're going to believe it. You're going to know it. But initially, it's just going to be like, God, this is just too good to be true. And many of these things is what he already promised you that you already know is coming. But when it's happening, and as it's happening, and when it happens, you're just going to be like, this is just too good to be true. But Kingdom people, there are others who are going to feel that these blessings that God has given you, this is just too good to be true. It's going to be people who are going to hear of you, who are going to know of you, and it's just going to be too good to be true. It's people that's going to come across your path, and just the great, awesome, anointed person that you are, and just the way God is blessing you, and the way God's favors on you on your life, it's just going to be too good to be true for some people, because they have never seen anything like this. They have never seen anything like these too good to be true blessings that God is bringing you, Kingdom people. And so, listen, we're going to go to 1 Kings 10, 1 through 13. It's quite a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and read it. 1 Kings chapter 10, verses 1 through 13. And this is the story of how the Queen of Sheba visited Solomon. Now here we go. When the Queen of Sheba heard about the fame of Solomon and his relationship to the Lord, she came to test Solomon with hard questions. Arriving at Jerusalem with a very great caravan with camels carrying spices, large quantities of gold, and precious stones, she came to Solomon and talked with him about all that she had on her mind. Solomon answered all her questions. Nothing was too hard for the king to explain to her. When the Queen of Sheba saw all the wisdom of Solomon and the palace he had built, the food on his table, the seating of his officials, the attending servants in their robes, the cupbearers, and the burnt offerings he made at the temple of the Lord, she was overwhelmed. She said to the king, "The report I heard in my own country about your achievements and your wisdom is true. But I did not believe these things until I came and saw with my own eyes. Indeed, not even half was told to me. In wisdom and wealth, you have far exceeded the report I heard. How happy your people must be. How happy your officials who continually stand before you and hear your wisdom. Praise be to the Lord your God, who has delighted in you and placed you on the throne of Israel. Because of the Lord's eternal love for Israel, he has made you king to maintain justice and righteousness." And she gave the king 120 talents of gold, large quantities of spices, and precious stones. Never again were so many spices brought in as those the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. Hiram's ships brought gold from Ophir, and from there they brought great cargoes of almug wood and precious stones. The king used almug wood to make supports for the temple of the Lord and for the royal palace, and to make harps and lyres for the musicians. So much almug wood has never been imported or seen since that day. King Solomon gave the Queen of Sheba all she desired and asked for, besides what he had given her out of his royal bounty. Then she left and returned with her retinue to her own country. So King of People, the Queen of Sheba had heard about Solomon, King Solomon, but the reports were very awesome. They were too good to be true. So she had to come and check this out for herself. And when she got there, she said, "Wow, they hadn't even told me the half of it." She said, "It's way more than what they said." Even though what they were saying, the reports that she heard was so that it was too good to be true what she heard. And she said, even from what she heard, once she saw what it was, she said they didn't report this. So, King of People, listen. The people are going to be reporting on you. People are going to be talking about you. People are going to be saying some things about you, and people are going to hear these things, and they're going to be like, "That's just too good to be true." They're going to have to come check you out for themselves. And when they come check you out, they're going to realize, "Wait, this is way more than what I heard." And this is what is on my spirit right now as I'm speaking. You know how people talk about you, and sometimes people can talk about you in a way where they think that they're saying something good about you, but they're saying it like it's something wrong with it. In other words, let me give you some examples. She always going to school. All she do is go to school and work. She don't hang out and smoke or drink or nothing like that. I heard that one this morning. She don't hang out. She don't do nothing. All she do is work and drink and work and go to school, make money. All she do is focus on God. All she do is read, stuff like that. And people can, talk about it to another as if it's a bad thing. But the person listening, realizing this is some good stuff you telling me about. So I got to go check this person out for myself. And so when they come and check you out, King of People, they're going to realize it's better than what the hater, because that's what that was in that case, was saying. They were saying it all like it was bad, but what the person was hearing was only good stuff. And they was like, "Wow, this person sound like they doing something, positive, got something going on. Let me see." So when they came to see, what they saw with you was greater than what they thought they heard through the report. In that case, that they thought was bad, the person thought giving it was bad, but of course the person hearing it knew it was good. And people do that. They talk about you. They'll do it to you. I've had experiences where People will say, talk about me liking to read, liking to learn, liking to go to school, but they would say it as if it was bad. They were saying it to be insulting, but it's actually a good thing, and it does pay off very much so. What I would tell you about that is those people ain't laughing or trying to insult me about it right now, because it's paying off. Matter of fact, it's bringing too good to be true blessings. So anyway, kingdom people, not only are people saying things trying to make it seem like it's negative, some people are going to be talking about you and are talking about you in a good way, in a positive light, and it's making people want to go check you out. They may be talking about your business, maybe your ministry, the work you do, just anything, how you move. Something wonderful about you is being said, and people want to go come see for themselves. And I'm just literally hearing a product. People are hearing about your products and your services, and people are saying that she got a great product. These are great products he has. These are great services. He offers great services. She offers great services. And so, I'm hearing word of mouth. And so people come check you out and get your services or get your products. And they say, wait a minute, these products and these services is way better than what they said. This is too good to be true. That's you, kingdom people. Too good to be true. You too good to be true. And these blessings that God is giving you is too good to be true. What God is doing in you, all the transformation taking place in you, the way he is renewing you, it's too good to be true. These are too good to be true blessings. And just like with Queen Sheba with Solomon, she seen how everything was in line and in order. She seen how everything just flowed. She seen the hand of God. She seen favor over him, and everything that was, within his leadership, so to speak. And it was nobody but God. And it was so awesome. She couldn't do nothing but honor him, honor it, and honor God. And that's the same thing with you, kingdom people. It's so awesome. Your stuff is so in order. And I'm hearing doing things decent and in order. You're doing things decent and in order. God is causing your stuff to just be listen, all that, because you represent him. So everything got to be good. Everything got to be in order. Everything has to flow. And so, listen, kingdom people, when people see this and and I'm hearing integrity, when people see things like this, they know that it's God. They know that it's God. And that's how it is for you, kingdom people. People know that it's God. And I'm just literally getting just how you move and how you operate. You're disciplined. You're focused. That ain't nobody but God. And to some people, that's too good to be true. Because many people, unfortunately, lack focus and discipline. I'm hearing in direction. You move like you know where you're going and like you know what you're doing. Even if sometimes you don't know. You know who knows. You know God knows all. And if he's leading you and guiding you, you just moving and going. It don't matter where he's taking you. You going wherever he say go. And so you look to others like you know where you going. You know what you're doing. And in some ways you do. Because again, you know the master. You know the one who guiding and directing you. So you do know what you're doing. What you're doing is you following God's lead. You know you following his instructions. You know you following his directions. That's what you know. So you know where you going is where he taking you. And you know you're going to get there safely and sound. And these are going to be too good to be true blessings that you're walking into. And people are going to see it, and they're going to know. And they're going to even feel like it's too good to be true. What God is doing with you, what God is doing for you, kingdom people, these are too good to be true blessings. People are not going to believe it. They're going to want to come see, feel it, touch it, taste it. But overall, they're going to honor God. They're going to know that God is God and that God is your God. They're going to know that you are God's child, that God favors you, that God loves you, that his hand is on you because of all these too good to be true blessings. And so, kingdom people, I just want to point out that, I'm just being led to speak on, it talks about wisdom as well and how you're so wise. The way how the wisdom that God is giving you is going to be too good to be true for some people. You know, I was listening to something earlier, and it stated how some people just don't be understanding how you know what you know, because they don't know these things. People be confused as to how you know this. And I responded in a moment, and I was, you know, it was funny. It tickled me a little bit, and I said, you read, you study, you research. And I was like, and then God had to point out to me, and a lot of it I'm telling you. And so those are too good to be true blessings. People can't fathom the wisdom and the understanding that you have, because they don't have it. They don't know it. You know, and the thing is this, they ain't seeking it either. People ain't trying to know. Sometimes, many times. But sometimes, Kingdom people, you just be on what you be on. You don't be on, you be on something different than they do. And they just don't understand how you get all these too good to be true blessings. And I'm speaking of wisdom in particular right now. But also, it says too in 1 Kings 10:8, how happy your people must be. How happy your officials who continually stand before you and hear your wisdom. And listen, people that you work with, people that you maybe even have authority over, people in your, you know, vicinity, people that you deal with, people that you interact with, because of you and the too good to be true blessing that you are to them, these are going to be happy people. People are going to be happy, and I'm just hearing they are happy to just be in your presence. Because of these too good to be true blessings, I'm hearing that you are. You are a too good to be true blessing to people. Some you come into the people's lives and they be like, this is just too good to be true. Because you're a blessing, Kingdom people. You are a blessing, and you make people happy because of who you are. You are just a blessing, and it makes people happy. People are happy and honored to be in your presence and to be, you know, even work for you or work with you or be in your care or to care for you even. Whatever the case may be, I just keep hearing to hear your wisdom. You know, Kingdom people, these are too good to be true blessings that you're receiving, that you're walking into. You are too good to be true blessing for people. It's just too good to be true. But when it's all said and done, like in verse 9 here, it says, praise be to the Lord your God, who has delighted in you and placed you on the throne of Israel. Because of the Lord's eternal love for Israel, he has made you king to maintain justice and righteousness. And so, Kingdom people are gonna praise God because of his too good to be true blessings on you, because he delights in you. He placed you in the positions that he placed you in. And it says he placed you there. This is a whole nother message, but to maintain justice and righteousness. That's so much of why you are such a blessing, because you are about righteous and justice. You're about doing the right thing, doing right by people. And many of you, most of you, I want to say all of you, pretty much have dealt with things that were not just. You know, all these attacks of people coming at you and trying to harm for no good reason, except for they're evil, they're hateful, they're jealous. Those things, Kingdom people, in spite of what you've been through and in spite of how you've been wrong and people have mishandled you, you stand for justice and you stand for righteousness. And because of that, because you went through all that, and you know how they say hurting people hurt people, that ain't always true. Even though when people hurt others, usually it's because they're hurting and they haven't dealt with their own hurt and wounds and all that, their own trauma. But just because you've been hurt don't mean you want to go hurting other people. See, many of us learn from that, and we don't want to inflict that on someone else. We want to do the right thing. And because a lot of it is because that's just who we are. That's just our heart. We have pure hearts. But also because we know what that feels like. And so we don't want others to have to experience injustices, you know, at the hands of evil and wicked people, even though they may. But we try to help with that. But the point I'm making here is that God places you in this position, and he brings you into these too good to be true blessings, and causes you to be a too good to be true blessing for others, because you all about righteousness and justice. And that's what you want to bring to people. And that's why, Kingdom people, You are receiving these too good to be true blessings. And that's all I have to say about that. It's Kingdom people. If you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Also, click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, if you would like to listen to my podcast show, if you would like to purchase my book, The Girl in the Mirror, you can find all that information all right down below in the description box below, with other helpful information down there for you as well. I also want to share with you again, one of our viewers to the channel, supporters of the channel, Dr. Sheila Henderson, Miss Shelley. Her book is out called First Class Woman, and it's a very anointed book. It has anointed messages in it, and I would encourage any woman to, you know, get it for yourself or get it for your children, even men. Get it for your wives, your daughters, your any woman in your life that you love and you want to just bless them. You know, check this out. The link to it will be down below in the description box. It will be in the description box after the link for my book, The Girl in the Mirror by Sheila Brooks. Sheila Brooks is my pen name. So check her out. Check out The First Class Woman by Sheila Henderson. And also, we have another sister, a supporter of the channel, who also has a book out. I have it on Kindle, so I'm just going to pull it up here. And it's called The 747 Connection, Call to a Higher Altitude by Nanyi Akuba. And it looks like this. The 747 Connection, a call to a Higher Altitude by Nanyi Akubu. It's also a good read. It's actually based on true facts, a true life story. The young lady's her life story. And so, yeah, that link for this will also be down below in the description box, where the link is for my book as well. So yeah, Kingdom people, support our family members here on the channel if you will. Bless yourself, bless your family, bless your friends, bless somebody. Give them some too good to be true blessings, Kingdom people. Be a blessing. So Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really don't want to leave you all, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my Kingdom people down. Now, Kingdom people, with that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Kingdom people, we are untouchable, we are unmovable, we are unstoppable, and we are unbreakable. That is my time. Jesus girl is out. Peace.